Hey, what's up everybody? Decided to do this video with some glasses, like I did a few times in my previous videos. But anyway, so finally, we're here. I really wanted to do this video about the Dior Homme 2020. Uh, when this came out, literally my news feed was just about reviewers and Dior 2020. That's on YouTube and by Facebook, so you couldn't get away with this thing. So I was like, you know what? I was gonna jump on the whole hype, not the hype train, but like the review trend or whatever you want to call it. But I was like, yo, this is way too much. Let it settle down, and then I'll do my own thing. So I did watch a few reviews on it, and I knew it because everybody, if you know now that I know, I can literally see if they discontinued a fragrance or if they reformulated a fragrance. I know first thing that that's gonna be what's gonna be gone from it. Performance. It's just a trend now. I knew it. I knew when this came back out and or they reformulated or whatever they did with it. I knew one of the most important things are going to be gone. Either, for me, the most important thing is projection, performance, that whole nine. And they can tweak the smell, whatever. But if the performance is still not, and still, use notes, but it still smells the same. But the performance is key for me, at least. Okay, and that's what this is lacking. Again, nothing special. It's still basically the same. I guess people just spent their money, but I can understand from the reviewers because it's kind of what we do. So, but I didn't. I know this girl. She always, I always go to Sephora if I have doubts. If I have doubts on something, I either go there and pick up two samples of the same thing, so that way I have enough time, like enough juice for the morning and then the night or whatever, so I can try it out, give it some wear-ins before I commit, or just for a video or whatever, like this situation. So I did give it some wear-ins. I did try it out. I had two of these, and what can I say? Nothing special. I'm gonna make this is gonna be a quick video because I'm pretty sure you guys watched 101 reviews on this thing. Again, like they were all over. It was all over my news feed last week. Performance. Okay, so projection, not a winner. About like 2 hours projection. Between a projection and a moderate, like distance, like a foot away, nothing. You really have. It's one of those fragrances if you're really close or something. That's one thing I don't like. I buy my fragrances to get noticed. That's why I bought them. That's the honest truth. And especially if I'm gonna drop $100 or $100 something, no. Again, like I said about if the on my other video, and I'm sorry, I'm just all over my there's so many things I'm thinking about. But like I said, if a fragrance reviewer is gonna go ahead and make a fragrance, fill in the things that are lacking in the fragrance world, like performance, compliment factor, getting noticed, love, passion in the fragrance. It seems like now the high-end companies are, and this is just me thinking, just just whatever my idea, like it seems like when they reformulate these fragrances or do whatever, they're like, okay, well, we still have the name, so we can still charge whatever, make it seem, use other shit to make the fragrance or whatever, and we can still win. which really sucks nowadays. That they shouldn't do that, because people can get information in any way possible around the world, and this and that, and tell you, hey, listen, this doesn't work anymore, this blah blah blah. After I watch one or two, two reviewers and say the same thing about a fragrance, that's it. I just do a double take. Let alone 3 or 4 or 5. With this one, every person I watch, every reviewer said the same thing. And I'm not saying the same thing because I watched them just to agree with them. This is my honest truth. It's nothing special. The only thing that's special that they think, it's the name. That's it. Dior. I bet this will probably be in discounters sooner or later. The bottle looks great. That's the only thing that's changed. It's the whole packaging makes it look so good, especially for the average Joe. Now even the average 9 to 5 person is catching on to stuff that's changing, and shit that's fake, because everybody every day we're growing and this and that. I'm just talking about just in the fragrance world, everything and then like amongst other things. You could just look at like, okay, hey, listen, is this Dior Homme 2020 any good? And 101 people would pop up. So either the companies should get their act up and make something that's special, or what it used or how it used to perform. And again, I'm sorry, I don't want to bore you or whatever. Or somebody steps in, takes the plate, and designs a fragrance that will perform and this and that and whatever, and stop bullshitting people. And that's my thought. So I got 2 hours projection, about 5 hours and 20 minutes longevity, which is disappointing for this thing. It's not special, nothing special. Again, if you want to get something, go with the Zara 9.0. I'll put it up right over here on the left. That right there will run you $15 to $20, and it will give you more. It will give you about the same performance, a little bit more. Would have to would not even like I don't know, like 70% less of what you're gonna get this sucker for. Maybe even like 80%. Who knows? But it does come across as a performer. That's the thing. When you first smell this in Sephora, or when you spray, it's like, oh, okay, like I said, poor average guy would smell this. He's like, oh, this is gonna, because it does come off as a beast at first, spicy lipstick, just so sexy, just you want to melt in freaking fragrance. So you step out the store, you're like, oh, what the fuck, you know what I mean? It's still there, but it's not what it was 10 minutes ago. But again, I purchase fragrances to get noticed, especially if you're a single guy or this and that. Why would you want to smell yourself and just have a fragrance that only you can smell? You want to attract people, guys, whatever, girls, whatever you're into. So that's why I'm working on my fragrance. I want to do it right and do it with passion and love, and that's that. Anyway, if you have any questions, I'm gonna leave the note breakdown. I'm not even gonna get into it. Is it worth it? Hell fucking no. Stay away from it, unless if it's in discounters for $30, then get it. Even $40, don't get it. Unless if you want to get it and resell it, that's up to you. But yeah, so like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, please comment down below. And love you, much love and respect, and see you on next. Thank you, everybody. Good night.